It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Yeah, taking it serious, life changed in the blink of an eye. Hello to my son, the same day I'm sending goodbyes. I've been on my grind since Shake High, riding these bass lines. Finding comfort with the gray skies, watch how I take mines. I'm with the armory, leaving poverty. Niggas been calling me, only speaking of blood like arteries. Guess I'm ornery, ought to be with the goats. Pen scripted with ghosts, meticulous practice, cognitive dissonance for the coast. Atlanta taught me well, keep the 808s in a large Chevelle. My lines punching like Whitaker, Ristic, Purnell. I never age, I'm like a for real. Shit that I write in the grill gives me the license to ill. For the new year, I'm only touching more classics and making them. For the cash, I've been draining them. My rhythm circadian. These my signature cadences. Y'all bit them and ate them. Chick-fil-A them. Innovative. Need my shit up in them stadiums. I've been underrated. Roller humble. I played it like a film. I'm at a point I needed status coming like a deal. My bank told me you were like a meal. Niggas pushing rock. It was like a meal. Being soldier, life is real. How many niggas you know that could do this? Justice, open discussion. I'm sick of niggas. Get some Robitussin and flow discussing. Keep up holding bust it. Take your hole and shove it. Fuck your bitch. Y'all been known for cooking. I got motion in my subdivision. Ain't no 22s in my atoms. I've been a factor, but the truth get redacted. From a city where they pumping balls. Ain't no shooting the basket, just shooting the bastard and spinning bandicoots. Been crashing. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Now, we got some new music from the homie Screwface John, and we're going to be reacting to it, all right? Now, y'all remember when he reacted to Chapo coming on the channel and stuff like that, and I did my research on Chapo. Actually, it was before the Chapo interview. He did a reaction to the research that I did, and he was like, hey, man, this dude is a private investigator or something, man. Shit, next time I do some music, I'm definitely sending it to J Nolan. Well, we got new music. J Nolan is on it. We're going to listen to it. We're going to react to it. We're going to see what he's talking about. Now, y'all know people have been playing with Screwface John's name for a minute. You know, just like Chapo, just like my interview with Chapo, he was targeted by, you know, No Spin TV, as I like to call him, and the DJ that don't spin. They put out a series of fake tweets and some weird, you know what I'm saying, some weird stuff, and then tried to take some of the things he said many years ago out of context to try to spin a weird narrative on him. Of course, we're in the year 2025, 2024 with Kendrick and Drake. You know, it's been a lot of content being placed out here trying to put people in that space of being, you know, a child predator and stuff like that. So there was a lot of people going at him, and behind the scenes, it seems that he was writing some music to kind of, you know, hit back. So now he's got this song out called Vengeance 32.35. I don't know what that means as far as the 32-35 part. I have not investigated that part, but I do know what the fuck vengeance means. So clearly he's ready to get his get back on people that played with his name. And of course, some other people that are in the space that have also contributed to, you know, the possible sullying of Screwface John's, you know, clean face in this game. So I'm about to pull up his record and see what he's talking about. And we'll kind of go from there, all right? All right, so we got Screwface covered in. He's a wounded warrior. You know what I'm saying? Hey, wasn't the character named Screwface in what was that? One of them bad boy movies? Screwface, wasn't he like a Haitian killer or something like that? And they was trying to get him. I know this from the looks of it, it also looks like it's kind of playing into like Scarface also, but I'm talking about Screwface because you know his name is Screwface John. But I'll continue. He's coming in as a wounded warrior. They thought they got him, and he come in smiling. Hold on, what is this? Vengeance is mine and recompense. At the time when their foot shall slide, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that are to come upon them shall make haste. So that's actually a biblical quote from Deuteronomy 32. I'm not no Bible scholar or anything. I know it. I figured once I saw Vengeance is mine and everything, I knew it was a biblical scripture, but I ain't gonna lie, like I knew that off the top of my head. I looked it up. You know what I mean? But this is a quote from the Song of Moses. All right, remember Moses part the Red Sea. You know what I mean? He was big dog status out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Going to war. So let's get into Screw.
My mama told me, don't you worry, we gon' smother you with love. And these phonies will not hold me, cause I'm covered in the blood. I'm like, what? Not that religious, but figure I hit her up. Like, fuck, keep praying, mama, cause karma hit like a slug. Like, son, look where we from and the things that we overcome. They want you gone because you won, but think the lies don't get it done, they dumb. Fake beats about as real as the fake tweets. They keep beating over our heads like we listening to Dre beats.
Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Them fake tweets. He talking about them fake tweets. They beating us over the head like we listening to Dre beats. Yeah, like, because them Dre beats used to be hitting. You know what I mean? I don't use them no more. I used to have some back in the day. And you see in the video they had "The World Is Yours," which is also a reference to Scarface. He's talking about conversations he had with his mama. You know what I'm saying? All the things they had to overcome. And now he's in this position now where he's got his own axe to carry, where people are trying to besmirch his name and he's overcoming it and fighting back.
Heard is niggas birds and some herbs and some Twitter nerds. So much mud on your names I can't figure out what's the dirt. What's the dirt is acting like you ain't black if you ain't street. Dirt is only interacting with blackness when Drake speaks. White boy.
Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to it. So he's still on What's the Dirt neck. I don't know if What's the Dirt also jumped in on him when all that stuff came out. I don't know. I was not clued in, but he's still on What's the Dirt motherfucking bumper. Pause. So he said so much mud, I don't know what's the dirt or what he said. Oh man, let me run that motherfucker back.
Street. Dirt is only interacting with blackness when Drake speaks. White.
Dirt is only interacting with blackness when Drake speaks. Okay, now I've said this numerous times. There's a lot of people that claim they're hip hop fans. They're really just Drake fans, you know. And it's not Drake's not the only fan base that does this. A lot of people are Eminem fans. A lot of people are sometimes Nicki Minaj fans, but they're not really hip hop fans. They just love that one artist. They're like so enamored by the allure of that person, and anybody and everybody else in the ecosystem is pretty much not measuring up in their eyes because that's the only one they care about. You know, that was their introduction point to hip hop, and they really don't care to go much further.
Boy or white girl, you can't tell me what makes me. I'm still good where I'm from, but for you, it ain't sweet. If you run up on one more plug and take cheese, Cody gon' ask you what that scam in a boot and spray heat. But bitches gon' keep bitching, shit they gon' keep twisting, but it hit different, protecting niggas with real victims. Couple YouTube niggas used to talk to his friends. I hopped at the gym that I will never talk to again. Ain't even reached out, just pieced out. Thought it would hurt me. Fuck your apologies, don't bother me. We caught you, you thirsty with. Now no pity, this a serious war. Man in the yellow had his cap, so he got Curious George. They don't know, but you know what I'm getting to, dog. Just drop the addy like I'm getting you dogs. We getting too far. Well fuck it, nigga, he done got his henchmen involved. I'll take the puppets and Jim Henson, kill them in they bars. And when you put the fam in it, it ain't nothing to war. Nothing to call on the squad like nigga, fuck it, it's on. So settle down, little clown. We might just heat your shit. Ask around, might come to town, make you delete your shit.
All right, so clearly he's going in on the DJ that don't spin, no spin TV, and it sound like also that Grand Wizard motherfucker. Okay, I don't fuck with that Grand Wizard motherfucker. I told y'all that shit a little bit ago. Once I found out who he was, anybody that would be calling himself Grand Wizard in fucking in a public forum is a jackass. I wouldn't even say closet racist, because to put that on your name and then put chat nigga behind it and you ain't even black. Because if you was black, that would be like self-hate. But the fact that you are Asian dude with Grand Wizard chat nigga as your name, that's some supreme fucking racist shit. And there's people out here that's like co-signing and following this person and acting like they have a legitimate voice in this space. That's the stuff I don't be understanding.
I'm in my zone and now vengeance is what I'm on. It was me versus not his henchman, not his clone, an alien. That's why they try framing him, they can't hang with him, been Bruce Wayne. Don't make me put on the mask of Bane again. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord, and I heard him laugh. This is the sound of the culture that made me, I'm fucking proud. This is the sound of me not giving fucks if you love me now. This is the sound of Bishop getting right up when he hit the ground. This is the sound of dope.
This the sound of Bishop getting right up when he hit the ground. Oh, y'all thought I was dead, nigga? You thought you tossed me off that motherfucking rooftop, nigga? I'm Tupac, nigga. Hey, I'm right back up, nigga. You threw me out the rooftop, nigga. I'm Tupac, nigga. I ain't even got no blood on my tube socks, nigga. Yeah, let go.
And all black, walking them down. This the sound of the end of Scarface. If Tony had turned around, bow. Shit. So where does that leave us? Some niggas with deep secrets just preparing for Jesus. Lord have mercy, y'all won't hearse me. I'm the one that ducked the early bird, I woke too early. So, love what you love and like what you like. Cause I'm like, when Fighting Mike was playing dice with your life. Curtis told me it's gonna be a spiritual war. Thought he was tripping, but I'm getting it more. I said it before.
He said, I'm like Mike when like fighting him was playing dice with your life. Remember when Mike Tyson was knocking motherfuckers out? Motherfuckers were scared to even get in the ring. They took the fight, got paid, and was scared as shitless. Just off that nigga walking up. Goddamn, refs, I'm going to have a good, clean fight, okay? Let's get it on, motherfucker. Looking like, don't hit me, Mike. You know what I mean? Back then, that type shit. Then he gets into, he said something about Curtis. I'm guessing he's talking about Curtis King. Curtis King gave him a warning that, spiritual war was going to be afoot. Curtis King has been in these YouTube streets for a while. He's had his own public feuds a few times. You know what I'm saying? Not just one that you may know of. There's a few. And he was letting them know, you know what I mean? The attacks are coming. You get too big, people start, you know what I mean? Especially when you are confident and you holding yourself like, yo, this is me. You can't little bro me. You can't act like I'm insignificant. Screwface got over 1.3 million going up against the DJ that don't spin. That's some firepower. You know what I mean? You can't act like I'm just some little nigga in this spot. I'm out here really creating waves too. People know who I am. And as you can see, they tried to take him out.
It's getting way too political, dog. Check the stakes, it's starting to feel like more than lyrical war. It ain't no.
Check the stakes, it's starting to feel more than lyrical war. Stake, y'all know. All these niggas that got these questionable fan bases are being endorsed by Stake, or they're endorsing Stake in their posts. We know about Stake. They're being investigated for, illegal practices and being sued, all type of shit. We know the situation with Drake and Stake. They saying he's in debt to these motherfuckers. He got to do all this stuff against his will. Yikes. Not to mention all of the little press moves niggas be trying to play with the press.
Fat bummy, whack nigga that's ugly, who's a flunky to a junkie is ever gonna try to punk me. A bunch of snakes and lizards, they slither. By George, call themselves the Grand Wizard like nigga. My lord, the Grand Wizard's the clan nigga. My god, that shows you ain't from this culture that niggas done died for. These fake clowns I treat like reaction, just watch them break down. The space now, full of bad media showing face now. The big op, I got the will to treat them boys like Chris Rock. Don't get dropped, cause they ain't from hip hop, they just gift shop. Big boss, they AI, give them.
Wow, they ain't from hip hop. They just gift shop. They're tourists in this space. They come jump off the motherfucking China bus. No offense I know we got multicultural people here. They jump their ass off that tourist bus. They go gift shop. They come around. Oh my goodness, hip hop. That's Tupac there. That's Biggie there. That's Eminem there. Yes. Where's Drake? You know what I mean? They hop their ass back on the bus and they go back to where they came from. And now they get to say, I had an experience with hip hop. I'm so enamored with it. I'm going to start talking about it. Nah, motherfucker. You ain't go through the proper prerequisites. You just jumped in this bitch and folks just let it happen. Fuck all that.
76 shots, Tyrone Lou, we gon' step on you cause we pissed off. You incels gotta stop. Vengeance is what I'm on. It was me versus.
I didn't mean to rewind that motherfucker. I was too taken by that Tyrone Lou shit. Tyrone Lou. Remember when Iverson hit the jumper and stepped over Tyrone Lou? You know what I'm saying? Even though he didn't even deliberately do it, it turned into an iconic shot. You know what I'm saying? Embarrassing a motherfucker. Yeah.
Big boss, they AI, give them 76 shots. Tyrone Lou, we gon' step on you cause we pissed off. You incels gotta stop it with the cap. Hottest cafe, this rap latte, I drop in your lap. What up, green? They got my back, so I be marching with them cats. I walk through the valley of death with all these targets on my back with no fear. I tell Satan that I could drop him with a jab. Walk you with the strap and have you over talking like I'm Vlad. Pistol singing.
Wow, spark you with the how you over talking like I'm Vlad. It's a lot of niggas have been over talking on Vlad. We got Vlad out here doing a fucking press run for I don't know what reason. But niggas been incriminating themselves on that platform for years. Damn near over a decade at this point. Probably over. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker got slapped, jabbed up, and still came back and been poaching. Because niggas willingly sit down and tell these crazy ass stories, find themselves getting indicted, getting they fucking doors kicked in by the folks, and niggas still go on there telling all they street stories, all they robbery attempts, all they everything. This shit crazy, man.
Like Relly ASAP, where it's Rocky at? Cause these vultures ain't in love with the culture, they mock and rap. More money, more problems, tell Biggie I copy that. But if you know me, then you know that I strive where it's Oppie at. More money, more problems, tell Biggie I copy that. But if you know me, then you know that I strive where it's Oppie at. Face!
Hold on, ho. What we got here? We got shout outs at the end of the video. It say Curtis King, shout out to Curtis King. Justin Hunt, the company man. Moonful Prophet, I'm not familiar with. Jay Black, shout out to Jay Black. Been holding it down in battle rap for many years, bringing his commentary over. J Nolan, whoa. Hey, DL Bark, I'm looking at you. But you the homie though. Now Ross, Humble Ziggy, Big Zo TV, FD Signifier. I know some of these people. Moxie approved. I've seen KSO Big Dipper, Rob Markman, of course, Overdose, Laz, I'm not so familiar with. Big Kish, I do know. Moni, I do know. The Real Stumpy, Read My Soul, I'm familiar with. HHSB Crew, definitely familiar with. Shout out to them. Anthony Fantano. I ain't gonna shit on him right now, but you know, he's odd. But shout out to him on behalf of Screwface. You feel me? What else we got here since we giving shout outs? What else we got? All right, y'all. So that was Screwface John with Vengeance 3235. Okay? And again, this is his response to, all of these different entities in the so-called hip-hop commentary, hip-hop media space. I say so-called for a reason. Basically trying to besmirch his character, say that he's a weird guy, say that he's into underage women, which we know is not the case. But if people believe that those tweets that were produced were accurate, so be it. That's on you. You know what I mean? You can believe what you want. I'm not here to change your mind. However, that was his response, going at the DJ that don't spin, No Spin TV, Grand Wizard, What's the Dirt, and he said at the end, you should know that I strive where it's Oppie at. You know what I mean? Like Screwface, one of the reasons I even came to know who he was is because he likes to partake in battles. He likes to partake in back and forth lyrical jousts. You get what I'm saying? That's how I even found out who he was. I was not, because I'm relatively new to the YouTube space. You know what I mean? I've been on here for a minute, but as far as like the community of hip hop reactors and lyrical breakdown and all of that different type of stuff, I wasn't really like consuming a lot of it. I just kind of been flying by the seat of my pants as I go, and just having a hip hop background and being able to write and like having, a whole career before I got here. I was like, let me do the lyrical breakdowns and stuff like that. And I just started kind of seeing who else was here. You feel me? So I think y'all told me about Screwface, because him and Knox Hill had that battle last year where they was rapping over the Kendrick and Drake beats, going at it. And that's how I came to like know a little bit more of like what was going on and who was kind of going at it and different stuff like that. I try to keep my nose clean, because really I'm not a battle rapper. I battled when I was young in high school. I battled when niggas had to stand in front of me, but Screw, he with all the smoke. He like the, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I appreciate his craft. You know what I'm saying? And I like him in this pocket where he can really flex his lyrical muscle and give you those layered bars. You know what I'm saying? I like him in this vibe. I like the beat. I like the Cameron down and out flip. It makes me feel a little funny because, Kanye was associated with that record. And unfortunately, I just have an affliction when it comes to Kanye, as somebody who was influenced and grew up listening to him. When I found out he didn't even really produce that beat, that was strike one. But that flip was dope. Bringing it to a more modern bounce was dope. Lyrically, he's going in all the multi-syllables. Like, he checked all the boxes for me. You know what I'm saying? And there's a bunch of bars in there that was fire that I didn't pause, because if I would have paused it on every bar that I thought was hard, this video would have went from 20 something minutes to damn near 40. You know what I mean? Because he was barring up. I appreciate this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, salute to Screwface. Salute for the shout out. I greatly appreciate it. You know what I mean? Me and Screw, we've interacted via videos. You know what I mean? And briefly on Twitter. But I greatly appreciate it. Just the fact that I even came up in that lineup with all these other people that's out here doing good work. I appreciate it, man. And it clicked. Deuteronomy 32:35, Vengeance 32:35. Got it. I pointed out the biblical reference and everything, but now I see why the song title, because that passage in the Bible is about getting your vengeance. So, of course, he's getting his vengeance, and it draws back to scripture. Got it. Let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. Let me know what y'all think of the record. And be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Be safe out there.